Hello everybody, this is Habitual Games. Today I want to talk about Battlefront 2. This video will be a bit different than my normal Let's Play because I want to talk about my feelings with the game currently. I have been very excited about this game since its initial reveal, mostly because I've enjoyed Star Wars since I was very young. The games and movies have always been near to my heart. The guns in Star Wars Battlefront 2 feel very nice, and overall I enjoyed my time with the beta. If the gunplay was the only aspect of what makes the game, I'd be really happy with my experience. The Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta featured 3 different game modes overall. You have a strike, which allows you to play on Naboo, which lasts for a fair amount of time. You're set against clones if you play as the droids, or droids if you play as the clones. And basically you have to stop the opposing team from completing their objective. I enjoyed this game type, but I always feel like it's a little easier if you're playing as the clones. The droids, I feel, have a harder time of winning. So it could use a little balancing if you ask me. The second game type is a capture the flag style game type on Takodana. You have to either play as the Resistance or the First Order. If you play as the Resistance, then you have to defend the objective. And if you play as the First Order, then you have to take an object and get to the checkpoint. When you're playing as the First Order, I feel like the team could benefit if everybody was working together and trying to get to the checkpoint. A lot of my games lasted a really long time because people would be focusing on kills instead of trying to help each other get to the checkpoint. When you're playing as the Resistance, you basically just have to defend, so kills are basically all that matters. You just got to kill the First Order and make sure they don't make it to the checkpoint. Overall, this game type was really fun, and the emphasis on just killing each other was also pretty cool. I would have enjoyed just a team deathmatch in the beta, but they didn't have anything open for that. And this map was actually pretty cool as well. Really lush, and it's cool to be inside of the temple and all that kind of thing. So I enjoyed this game type, but I feel like it did last a long time. Maybe if you were playing with a group of friends, it wouldn't last as long and you'd be able to get the objective done sooner. But we'll see how that goes once the game comes out. The third game type available for the beta was a really beautiful space dogfight. So basically you play as the Rebels or the Empire. You have a various set of ships that you can choose from depending on what side you're on. Bombers, TIE fighters, they had X-Wings, they had A-Wings. So lots of different options for ships. You gain credits to get your heroes, which you can be like the Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. Overall, I really enjoyed the dogfighting in space. There was a lot of bots, so you could get a lot of kills racked up really quickly. And when you do find an actual player, it's really nice to have a 1v1 real quick, or depending on the situation, not always a 1v1, but it's really nice to find an actual player and take them out real quick when you're in the sky. The objectives, when I was playing, a couple of the matches that I took, they went really nicely and smoothly. But a couple times people were just focusing on getting kills and racking those up, so it felt like I was the only person trying to get the objectives done. So far, the game feels pretty balanced when you're fighting, no matter what game type you're in. But I do worry that as the time progresses and the game's out for a little longer, especially after the first few weeks, some players will outclass new players. The star cards and weapons need to be unlocked by crates and not directly from XP, like the first Battlefront game. This new system really pushes people to spend real money. I'm really a little upset with how Battlefront decided to handle the crates in the game. They put all the abilities and skills and different weapons inside the crates. So you have to get different tiers of cards by unlocking these crates. And you can unlock them by just playing the game, but it takes a long time to unlock these crates. So you can get gold, silver, bronze cards. And I can see people spending a lot of money trying to unlock these gold tier cards. So I really wish they would have went with something like CSGO, where you just get skins for your guns and characters. And if they would have went that route, I feel that people would have spent money still without affecting the actual gameplay. In a multiplayer game like this, it's really kind of cruel to your fan base and your player base to set up skills and abilities behind a paywall. So basically on the first week, it might not feel unbalanced, but as the game progresses and over time, I feel that people may start to outclass each other just basically on how much money they spend on the game. By putting abilities and skills and different stuff like that inside of these crates, over time you really take a risk at making the game unbalanced as well. So if EA would have went the route of just putting skins inside the crates, then over time you just make more skins and different skins, and essentially you never make the game unbalanced. I feel that eventually people are going to get all the base set of skills and abilities, and then EA is going to be forced to release more and more, and over time it may put the game in jeopardy with balancing basically. So if they were to just release skins, they could have put out skins for the clones, droids, the First Order, Resistance, the heroes, etc. As a fan, I can imagine a ton of different skins that they could have went with. Different guns could have been available as well, and even like, what if they just put lightsaber colors in there, so you could have all the different types of lightsaber colors as well, and they would have been able to generate a lot of different revenue just by including skins that were just purely visual. Another thing that really upset me about the beta is that if you get first place or you complete objectives, you're not rewarded any more than the person who gets last place on the team. So essentially people can just sit in the lobbies and complete games without doing anything at all, just being AFK, and still get the same amount of credits as somebody who's really trying to win for the team. So this over time could break the game as well. Not to mention that people can spend hundreds of dollars on abilities and basically be very, very overpowered compared to people who just hopped into the game, or even people who spent a lot of hours in the game as well. I do still feel excited for this game, and I do hope that EA will continue to listen to the fan base and alter the system to be more considerate of players who want to enjoy the game without having to funnel an immense amount of cash into the progression. I am happy that they decided not to release the season pass this time and just release maps over time. I do hope that they continue to actually increase the content and provide more maps and not just lessen the amount of content they release because they're not making money off a season pass. Some of the positives of the beta were that the visuals are very impressive. I played on PC instead of on console, and the game ran beautifully despite just being a beta. I had a lot of programs open, OBS recording the game, and despite these things clogging up system resources, the game ran with a lot of frames, so I was really happy. And I had the graphics set to max, and I still was able to obtain over 100 FPS. You can super sample the resolution in this game to make the visuals look even better. All the maps were really nice. I was really happy with how they did it. They all felt authentic to the movies and to the actual old games and stuff like that. Space felt great. Everything was really enjoyable. So that's all good. The guns do feel very authentic. It feels like you're really fighting in a Star Wars universe, and they make you feel pretty immersed in the battle. I only hope that EA makes some changes to the way the crates are earned and what types of progression are limited to crates. I also hope that upon release, there is enough content to keep players interested, as well as a stream of new content available as the game matures. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed your time with the Battlefront beta. As a community, the players hold the power as publishers alter the way games are produced. I hope that if enough people voice their opinions, publishers will think twice about this new system that we are seeing introduced into games this holiday. I don't plan to buy crates unless I truly feel they are warranted in any game. This was Habitual Games, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this change that we are seeing in the upcoming games released this holiday. Bye, guys. Have a great day.